So, can they see us? There we are. With this exercise, you want to, with all the other exercises, do it close up first so that the horse really understands what it is you're asking for. And also to get your body positioning correct as well, because otherwise if you start doing it from a distance to start with, you can get into a bit of a pickle with it. So walk the horse through the exercise. You've got, I don't know if you can see very well on the video, but there's a curve of poles going round that way over the centre line, 6 poles, and then there's a curve of 6 poles coming this way. So the poles are kind of on a smallish circle. But to stop it from becoming a circle and to put a few more sort of skills in there in terms of communication and feel, we have a change of rein through the middle. So we'd go left rein over the poles on that side, and then come down the middle, change the rein, and then go up the poles on the other side. And this is all being done in walk first. Obviously, if your horses aren't used to poles, then you need to do just 1 pole on each side to start with, which is a lovely exercise as well. But you can build it up to, a few more. Hence, we've used all the poles we've got here today. So I think that's all I was going to say on it, and only do it in walk, and ideally, if you can, have your poles raised off the ground. Like lots of people use potties nowadays because that's the cheapest thing to use, so you can use them, or you can use blocks that have been specially made for lifting poles, but it is safer to lift the poles up. I've only got a head collar on Alfie and a long rope. It's really important to have a long rope, so you could use a head collar and a lunge line, or a head collar and a 12-foot rope, and just so you've got enough room there for manoeuvre. So we'll have a little play, and then we'll see what happens. It's very hot here this afternoon, so we're only going to do walk. But yeah, okay, right, let's go, Alfs. We'll come back for carrots in a minute. What have I done with my wand?
So before you start the exercise, make sure you walk around with your horse together, going back to one of the first exercises that we did, which was matching footfalls. Do this on both reins to ensure that you and the horse have warmed up sufficiently. Stay close to your horse in the beginning whilst teaching the exercise, so that he understands exactly where it is you're wanting him to go. You can gradually get further away once the exercise becomes clearer. To change the rein, take your wand underneath the line, swap your hands over, point to where you want your horse to go, and ask him gently with the wand, if he needs it, to change direction. This way you can change your direction through movement rather than stopping and changing. Make sure that your belly button is facing forward and that your inside hand is giving and showing the direction that you're wanting him to go into. Make sure he understands that pointing the wand at the shoulder means that you're gently moving him away and pointing him in the direction of travel. Keep your energy low and take 1 step at a time. Draw your horse towards you, invite him in, and it's often a good idea to not always send the horse away, but to bring him into the middle and reward. Gradually start to work on expanding your energy bubble and asking the horse to walk a little bit further away, making sure that, like with all the other in-hand exercises that we've done, the horse keeps his weight out of the base of the neck and carries himself as correctly as possible. If you do need to make corrections, then just go close up. It's usually because he's falling in Alfie's case here. So occasionally I'm placing a hand on his mid-neck and his cheek just to ask him to move away from the pressure. And once he's done that, the pressure is released. You can also use your wand where your inside leg would be, so that's easily translated when you start to ride your horses through this exercise. Make sure you praise often. Once you've done the exercise about 3 times on each rein, you can then start to do something a little bit different. So change the pattern again so it doesn't become too boring. Continue round in a circle. I had to have my poles quite close together to get it all captured on the camera, but you might want to think about doing it at opposite sides of a 20-metre circle. You could then do a circle and then change the rein and go round the other way. Always set your horses up for success. Break the exercise down into small bite-sized pieces. Start with just 1 pole at each end of a 20-metre circle and then build it up to 3 and so on. Praise your horses often, enjoy the exercises, stay safe and have fun.